The stress of packing up your life for the past 6 years and sticking it all in a truck and moving it to down the road is inevitably a little bit stressful.
You know, it was our first house together. My kids were brought home from the hospital here, so I'm gonna miss it. But I mean, what we'll have is gonna be even better.
Today is more about just getting it over with.
We're not just building, we're dealing with people. We're dealing with something that's very important to them, and it's something that you really have to take into consideration and be sensitive about it.
Aren't you cold? Why won't you wear your coat? No.
The people having a place that they've lived there for a long time, and somebody comes in and then tears it up. So now there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of emotions connected to all that, and although we don't have those emotions, we're very conscious of what these people are going through. So now our job is to create not just a reasonable substitute to what they had, a tremendous upgrade from what they had, and that is actually very exciting, because they come in every day and they see what is being done. The building process is something that we do every day. We know what we're doing and that kind of stuff, but then they don't. All they know is that they've trusted somebody to do something that is very, very dear to them, and they hope at the beginning that they made the right choice. And as they see that their trust was actually worth giving, they are very excited, very grateful, and I know that that's a responsibility that I don't take it lightly in my job. It's a process where they are seeing everything, come to fruition, of what they wanted to actually have happen in there.
You can't have Finecraft without having George. I think George is kind of the heart and soul of the operation. I think the team he has around him with the guys have been fantastic. You can see they do great work, and they're here all the time, and they've just been nonstop. So they've been fantastic. They told me from day one, like, there's gonna be problems, and there's gonna be decisions and tough decisions, and we're gonna have to figure it out. So the more this becomes a reality, I think the more we're itching to get back in here.
We are working on the inside. We got all the plumbing done. Electrical is getting started. In about maybe 3 weeks, we should be ready for drywall. That's the target. And then we're going to go into the interior finishes, which is really a lot of fun. But the outside is really ready for painting. So we got the flagstone already laid on both front and rear porch. The garage is all done on the outside. Obviously the windows and trim and so forth are all done. So it's looking very nice. So we're very excited.
It's been fun. I think it's complicated, you know. In particular, if you want to be involved, it's even more complicated the deeper you dive, because you don't really know what you're doing. And George will, you know, give you as much information as you want, and that rabbit hole goes pretty deep, I think, to the extent you dig in. So it's been complicated, but yet, you know, if you have the right folks around you, I think it's manageable.
It's like looking at a nice kitchen, and it's beautiful, but some things are out of place. And you like it, but it's not great. And you just tweak those little bits that you can't really quite put your finger on, but the professionals can. And then once they do those touches, you're like, there's something about this that is just exquisite, and I love it. We are not just contractors. Finecraft defines what we're all about. It's a craft. It's that touch, it's that detail that matters most.
I think Finecraft put my mind at ease in the sense that the finished product was going to be a high quality product. I think you can't separate out the fact that a house, more so than I ever really imagined, is an incredibly complex process to put into place. I definitely think Finecraft and their team delivered exactly what we were looking for.
I love the mudroom, to have a place for all the kids' stuff that, you know, can be out of everyone's way. I love having the huge basement where the kids can play and have their toys out and have lots of space. And I love our bathroom and our closet. It's much bigger than what we lived in before. Love the space in the kitchen. Love how open it all is. There's a lot of things.
I think this floor is what I love the most about it. I always wanted a place, I think going back to planning around a house around how you live, we wanted a place where we could interact as a family or as a larger group collectively, and we wanted an open space but that was functioning around a living space and a kitchen and a breakfast area flowing out into a patio, and I think I love just this general area of being able to, you know, enjoy each other's company and be really comfortable doing so.
You have to be a conductor, you have to have the bigger picture, and you have to be doing it in a way that everything comes together. And to me, that's the biggest challenge. This is Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.